Hi everybody, welcome back to the playthrough of Elden Ring with the Marquess of Dragons. And we're getting ready here to work on Ronnie's quest line. So we're going to talk to the Ronnie doll a couple times here until she pokes fun at us. Nothing, come on doll. Marquess of Dragons likes playing with dolls. Third time's a charm.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Imperium, of the demigods. Only I, Nicola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for Imperium, but I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Imperium flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins.
So, this is a messed up family. And sadly, Ronnie is probably the most normal of them all.
Even when I turned my back upon the two fingers, Blythe remained my loyal ally. Though he was created a vassal for Imperium, he was a colossal failure on the part of the two fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand what lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything and rid the world of what came before. Now, should I add thee to the list? Another one, kind of heart. As kind of heart as they.
Yes, add me to the list. I will say it's interesting the way they pronounce the double D's. I'll talk about that in a moment. Let's hear what the rest of what Ronnie has to say.
This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget.
I want to forget.
This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget.
That's interesting. I wonder if I did something wrong, because I don't remember her asking me to kill the baleful shadow in the next room. So anyway, we'll see if it spawns. I may not have been listening as close as I should have. Or maybe she just talks to you as you approach. But Yeah, Blythe is a good guy. I don't. It's a little bit Sith-like when you have to put him down at the end of the game, or you don't really have to put him down. You can just not go back. But when he finally turns, um, the difference is with Sif. Sif is just trying to protect Arturius. See if I can.
This fool I've let slip to forget what thou.
Okay, definitely. The thing with Sif is that Sif is actually protecting the body of, or the stuff of, Arturius. And it is really cool when you. Well, that is one of the best DLCs ever with the. In Dark Souls, where you find out that Arturius actually got consumed by the Abyss, and you were actually the one that took on Manus. And I don't know, that was really well done, really cool. And when you do the DLC first, and you go to Sif actually recognizes you. It's a little bit different. And then, I don't know, it's just so sad. I mean, Sif is one of the saddest, things in Dark Souls. Or actually gaming, period. I mean, it's a good dog, just staying with his master and being loyal and faithful, then you have to kill her. There's also an argument whether Sif is male or female. I say her just because Sif was the wife of Thor. Yeah, there he is. I guess she's going to say something, if I had to guess. He can be rotted.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that ride the witch cometh, rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
See if I can do the get him done up with some rot.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and E.G. I love them.
I may tell them. And that is funny. She says that was more of a challenge she envisioned, and I killed them in seconds. I will admit, I'm doing this a little bit later in the game than I usually would. And that fight actually can be a little bit harder than that. Many times when I'm at a lower level, I will actually run over here and activate the grace, then come up and kill him, because it's just that way you don't have to deal with the stupid basilisks. Well, I guess not stupid, the basilisks. I don't, but the basilisks aren't much of a problem at this level either. Alright. Time for lake. I want to go home. Time for arm. Yeah, it's what they're describing there is the mushroom armor, which, yeah, it's probably a good idea. I will. Activate that. So what I was going to say about the way I do this is I look for these are the highest immunity. So this is 13, 22, right? So I'll just switch them as I 22. Yeah, mushroom head. I don't have the mushroom crown. It's interesting. 44. Mushroom head's gonna be the highest, I think. Those little scarab heads are actually a little higher. No, they're not, but they're pretty high in other things, but you take so much damage with them. All right. My immunity is 67. Soon will be the mushroom, will be the highest. Yeah. I'm just going to assume it's the mushrooms for everything. $34. So this is going to be a great Fashion Souls look. She already looks diseased. So one of the things I want to mention about the pronunciation with the two D's together, in Welsh, two D's are pronounced as a TH sound. And I think it's interesting the game gives it the Welsh pronunciation. I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't think George R.R. Martin is Welsh, and Miyazaki certainly isn't. But I do think they're well educated, and there's Latin in this game. There's also a almost dead Japanese dialect language in this game as well, and so there's all sorts of languages I guess they like to play with. But since I'm of Welsh heritage, I kind of liked it that they pronounced the two D's as a TH, as in Blythe. And yeah, anyway, I got the map. I'm gonna try to do this without healing, except for using Taker's Flame. Let my rot die down. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll just take it out. Yeah. I'll do it without healing. There is someone who said there's a tactic where you could roll in the rot, and you get and then before you're rotted, you go ahead and get a let the sort of ambient rot that you rolled in rot you, and then it becomes like a lesser rot infection or something. I didn't quite understand the tactic nor how it worked. Where's the basilisk here? There you are. There you are. Yeah, there goes my health. Yeah. I really... There's another one. Full health right here. No, not quite. I really don't... I had rejuvenated my blue liquid. I guess I'll go out and get those, but to my remembrance, those are really not worth getting. Yeah, I mean, watch it be smithing stones or something. Make sure I got my cleanse me on. I guess I can just go right to it. I have to drink here of the blue. Yeah, so I don't really, I mean, the smithing stones, I don't really know that those are particularly worth getting. Also, did that make anything go up? Alright. Should be another basilisk or two around here somewhere. There's one. Hit the wrong button. There's two of them. That got me no new mana juice. There's a Dragonkin soldier I will fight a little bit later. With the Dragonkin soldier, I don't know how to play this. I sometimes like to have an archer. I feel like I missed one of these. Maybe I didn't. So if you think about the Gravity Lord up there, whatever they're called, the Onyx Lord, he's been under the rot for how many years? Or however long it's been. I guess you could make the point that possibly the way they work is they're not really there. They pour it in from somewhere. Up I go. I'm thinking about you know what? I'm gonna put on my other armor because I just want to test with it. Because the thing is, that I'm still gonna rot it anyway, so I'm using up my mana to get rid of rot. Now maybe it's going to be rot too fast. I can see that argument. We'll experiment with it and see what happens. I'm going to try to use Taker's Flame on this gravity guy. Man. I have a lot of poise. He wasn't able to hit me out of my animation. That was nice. A joy. Yeah, you don't know what happened to this guy, such that he's been submerged for centuries or however long at the bottom, well, not the bottom, underneath all the scarlet rot. You got to kind of wonder what his story is. Probably not very joyful, which is probably the point of what that message was. Ladder ahead. I see that. Wonder if I can drop off here though. Oh no. Yeah. I'll do it my usual way. I feel like there's a treasure down here around the basilisks. I don't really see one. Just a basilisk. Alright. Joy. That's funny. So what I usually like to do is light or interact with, I should say, the site of grace in the Grand Cloister, and then come back. Yeah, so even with this heavy armor, I mean, the mushroom armor was a longer status line by a little bit, but not by that much. So I'll just keep this armor on the whole time. It's pretty heavy armor. Get this going. What is this talking about over here? I tell you to jump. I mean, they're not really lying. There is a precious item ahead. You just can't get to it that way. There's also a big meanie right there, right where that item is. I think that's the precious item they're talking about, and telling you the best way to get it, or try to get it and die. I want to get the item, not read the message. There we go. Preserving boluses. Oh, I got rotted. Thought I had just made it, and I had not. So what I usually do is I go get this over here, and then I will flame cleanse me, and then I'll then I just go back and rest again and finish the rest of the Lake of Rot. I'm not gonna make it. New map. Okay, what we'll do is we'll end it up here. And next we'll take on the Drakenkin Soldier. Thanks for watching.